Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. So I started to do a reading for myself and then remembered maybe I should share with the collective. So I just shuffled the cards, I put them down. I would reshuffle in front of you because I know some people have a problem. They think, oh, it's preset. I'd probably be thinking that too if I saw a reading. I'd be like, let's not do that. I guess maybe I just had to put that out there. But there is something about words from the soul that need to be expressed, I guess. I'm getting, for some, it could be like reconciling with parents. For some, it could be reconciling with a, I guess you can say, a friendship or a relationship that was let's call it short-lived, in the sense that you didn't have, for the amount of experience you shared or the amount of intensity that was experienced, it was it was cut short. But I don't think it was due to anyone in particular. I think circumstances led to that. So I feel like this is not a person from your past that you've already in the 3D physically experienced. I feel that if you already physically experienced, actually had a relationship with someone in your past relationships, I would highly doubt that if those karmic lessons were learned, that there'd be any interest in rekindling any dynamics from the past, at least not in the same way. You know what I mean? Like, you can maybe upgrade an ex to an acquaintance, or you know what I mean? But I would highly doubt it. It's very, what would be the point? Very unnecessary, you know? I think the only, in terms of exes, perhaps it would be an upgrade in terms of new grounds to interact upon. So whether it's your children, you know, you share children, so now you're going to have like a new structure in regards to how you communicate, or a new structure in how to exchange parental responsibilities. So when I say reconcile with someone, this is someone that perhaps you feel that you didn't get quite an opportunity to really take something to its full capacity. You know what I mean? Whether that be a job or a person or a dream or some sort of passion that it's like you picked it up, you gave it some energy, you worked with it, or you engaged with it some. It had to be like put down in order to address other things. But it's not like it was put on the back burner. The back burner would imply that it was not relevant, or that it was like something not worth putting too much effort into. This isn't that. This is not something that was put down by choice, or put down because I'm bored, or put down because for whatever reason there was anything wrong with the situation. It was put down because there was more pressing matters, things that would affect the time and space given to this person or thing or hobby, whatever, that you had to put down. So it's like, let me resolve these things Let me put at ease these situations, whatever they may be, people, work situations, responsibilities, the cleaning up your mess, basically, okay? Energetic mess, network mess, connections. It's just a matter of like organizing your time and space, and how you allocate your time throughout your day, so that you can expand, so that you have more leeway to work with, and so that you have the kind of time and space that you need in order to interact with this thing. So let's assume it's like you want to take piano lessons. You can't take piano lessons if your schedule is all, unstable, or your work schedule is very, it switches up every week, or if you have some situation with the family responsibilities that you never know when you have something you got to get done or do. Like, things are always kind of like up in the air for you. If that's the case, you can't really establish a schedule for piano lessons. You have to say, okay, piano lessons I can do realistically twice a week, or once a week, or 3 times a week, whatever it is, for X amount of hours, whether that be 1 hour, 2 hours. Maybe you need more time in sessions, more regular. This is just like school. Starting a school, when you're in college, you can take, do you want to take one class once a week for this many hours, or do you want to take one class 3 times a week for these amounts of hours? It's like, how are you putting your time into the things that you're doing, so that you make the best of it for you, so that it's most flowing, most smooth in your day-to-day, but most in particular, so that you can really assess how much time and space you have for this particular person or thing that you're about to embark upon. So if this is a relationship, realistically, are you willing to, do you want to invest? This sounds to me like someone that is kind of like perfectionistic, in the sense that they don't want to dive into anything they cannot dive into fully. With their clear mind, clear heart, clear conscious, clear, everything kind of like clear, in the sense of like, okay, check, all responsibilities, all tasks are complete. This is what I have for this month, for example, ahead of time, right? This is the day. This is why am I getting so detail oriented? Where the hell are the planets today? Because I haven't even bothered. But it's like very Virgo, very, let's and I don't know why, but it's that way. It's like a person that is very meticulous about time, not because they're anal retentive in that sense, but it's because it allots them complete free time, and the more organized and ordered and structured the things that you can control, then the better you can plan for free time. So this is like vacation planning, but when I say vacation, it's like, do you want to take a trip to the Keys with the pressure of having to travel within a very short time frame, knowing that you have to be back to work first thing in the morning, the next day or 2 days later? You know what I mean? Like, realistically, I mean, it sounds fun to be on a whim, but even to be on a whim, sometimes you want to be a little more planned, so you're not hurried, because when you're hurried is when things tend to go wrong. When you're hurried, things get forgotten, things get misplaced, things get disorganized, things get chaotic, and that chaotic energy starts to stir up a lot of little eruptions and disruptions in your day. So why do we have that conversation, Spirit? I hope the music is not too loud. So, is there anything else we need to know about that? Because I feel like clearing space, making space, organizing your daily pattern routine, but in an effort to create. This could also be like, okay, you're about to welcome a baby into the home, right? A new child into the home. Obviously, you're going to make space for that baby. It's like, okay, now let's organize these rooms or that space. You're bringing a new family member, a pet. It doesn't matter. Whatever the change is, it's like you're creating the environment to receive it, to accept it. Now here's the thing. When I say these energies, this could be happening to you. Like, these are the things you're going through. Or you're getting a sense that this is what's going on with your partner. And that sense feels more like, it's like you've done this already, but it just came up again. It's like, it almost feels like deja vu in a sort of way. It almost feels like, am I preparing for me to do this? Or am I sensing that my soulmate or my twin flame is preparing to do this? So the energy sometimes can be interchanged. However your perception operates more effectively, do you project outwardly or do you receive it? You know what I mean? So sometimes it goes back and forth. Sometimes you sense it as your other person. The reading resonates like, oh yeah, this is definitely my person. I know because I've been made aware of certain things, not just in your head. Like, there's physical evidence in the reality of things that they're doing or they're up to, or you get informed of, or somehow, some way you get some tangible evidence to let you know this is what they're, dealing with or involved in. And so you can tell, is this me, is this them, is this, the collective energy. So sometimes when you're able to sense or the larger scale perception of the collective, of the archetypes and how it plays out in multiple individuals in multiple ways, you kind of, I guess that's what they would call string theory. It's like it's all connected in different strings, like different strands of energy. But anyway, I don't know if that's, I don't know. Somebody could verify that if that's true or not, but that's how I hear it. Why am I emphasizing the T so much? I don't know. Alright, so let's just put these cards up here and see what's going on with the collective. The collective, of course, being anyone that resonates with this reading, because it's not for everybody, clearly. Not everybody is on the same type of path. Not everybody is the same, what do you call that? Life path number. Because I think we resonate with individuals. I think, if we share similar placements, it's not just, I can resonate with Aries, but somebody I can resonate with that has Aries and Capricorn, or that has, Saturn in the same placement, or that has Neptune in the same placement, or even the houses in the same placements. It's like you pick up on the resonance of the areas that you're connected to the person with, whether that be people that you interact with. It's like how resonant this person feels in your life is how much more, I guess, in common you would have with them, or how potent that dynamic is in your synastry. But anyway, where were we? Let's begin. So you're learning about your environment at this time. Hold that thought. Yeah, you're getting spiritual downloads about things of an emotional matter. and you're balancing your environment in that way, or because of this download you're getting about your emotions. Yeah, you're finding balance in your home. Home also being what makes you feel at home. You feel in balance with yourself, okay? You being the home within you, your vessel, your vehicle, your spirit. You're at home with yourself. So you're starting to see the patterns of these changes. You're starting to see the rhythm. You're starting to see the ways in which you can apply this in your day-to-day, this understanding. Apply it to, this could even be your health. So it's like applying certain spiritual lessons in regards to your environment and how your emotions are now, I guess, in balance and at home. You're able to then, let me put this down. You're no longer letting your environment dictate your emotional balance. And so now you're at home with yourself because you're able to see those patterns and those disruptions and those ways in which that it affected maybe your day-to-day. So yeah, you brought a certain cycle of disruption in your routines to an end. You ended a cycle in your routines that was disrupting you emotionally. And understanding your environment brought a balance to yourself in your home. Yeah, you were given a download. There was some things you can't fix, so it was a matter of just accepting. It's not your place to fix. It's a matter of accepting. I think that was a big spiritual lesson. How much are you willing to work for something to work? It's like it either works or it doesn't work. It either benefits or it doesn't. It either harmonizes or it doesn't. So I think that was a major lesson. You're getting a lot of spiritual you're connecting spiritually with your ancestors, or you're getting a lot of like backdrop or the backstory of a lot of your connections, like from a spiritual level. You're like seeing it in the physical, you're understanding it more practically in the reality. Yeah, you've been given it's like the reason you're able to move on and ready to go on to the next cycle, because you've completed this cycle, is because you got all the information you needed. You got the downloads you needed. Confirmation. It's like you got the whole library. You got access to the library, so it's like there's no chasing information. You understand the fullness of your own I guess you could say your own Akashic records, okay? And I think that wisdom itself is what allows you to move forward. It's like the fool has, or even the magician, it's like you have everything with you that you already need within, right? That kind of concept. You already have it, so it's like you can put a close to this cycle. It's like there's nothing, you don't need to sit there and try to figure out and keep getting like, what is this? What is this? What is there to fix? Let me fix, I don't know, a sense of fixing a situation. It's like once you got a hold of your environment, once you understood your environment and how it interplays with you, once you understood how to balance even your surroundings, your emotions to your surroundings and the way that it affects you, you were able to then relate to others on a more grounded, from a more grounded space. So I feel like you found, or you're finding your people, the people that you are, it's like the thing you know yourself to be kind of thing. It's not what the public, how the public sees you. It's how you see yourself in the public. I feel like you're starting to see that there are more people like you. Okay, because it's not so hidden anymore. It's not so elusive to you. I feel like you understand the source of that. You're understanding the source of your soul tribe or your soulmates or your soul connections. Okay. And you know who you belong with, or you know where you belong, or what you belong doing. I don't know why, but I feel like this is a very short message. I'm going to leave it there. If I get any other downloads, I'll come back with another soon. Take care.